head through before they can really solidify themselves as the top team. We've already seen them struggle a little bit in some other qualifiers, so maybe they can really prove themselves in IEM Fall.
It starts out here. You win one match in this qualifier, you make it to the main event. You lose two, you are done, and you are sent home. Ramp push coming in here from ATK as we begin this one. Shake Zula sends a shot down range, just fades away instead as he'll duck all the way back. Swisher, though, in towards Hell has a good opportunity to get a kill or two. He's been gifted the CZ in this round, so he'll have a little more firepower to deal with. They're all running down towards the B side, though. They're all swarming it around.
Ooh.
Spongey's faced away, and he's eventually domed by Mistum. In comes Shake, though, but here's too many targets. It's a target-rich environment. He runs out of ammunition. He does manage to get away and get himself a second. How is he still alive? Junior mops up his mess, and then Blaze is the last one alive. Not long for this world. Finished off by Junior, who gets 3 kills. I still don't know how Shake was allowed to live that long. He faced about 4 different people in that whole engagement, all the way from ramp, all the way down into radio, and he still got 2 out of that.
I was about to complain a little bit with how Shake used that smoke in towards control. He kind of just underhanded it through the windows, and it certainly cut off some of that positional advantage that ATK could have taken in the post plant, but it also bought so much time for the rotates to come in line right there, and Shake finding 2 kills and just buying all of that time is what won them that round. Even still, Junior with that 3K and the bomb defuse, he's going to get himself the big green here for the round number 2. That is ambitious here, but against the weaponry that ATK is bringing out, I think it's a great purchase.
Yeah, you only really have the MAC-10 to worry about something closing the gap really quickly. Now towards outer yard. ATK are going to rush. That nade does a lot of damage, and Junior will do more. Missed him down, and one of those rifles is on the ground. John G just outside towards credit. Here's a lot of noise. Spongy spamming the smoke, combines with John to pick up the next. Junior will strike for a second, while Blaze will trade back eventually onto John G. It's a 3-for-1 trade, and Bad News Bears will be more than happy with that one. They invest heavily into this round, though. John G going for an M4. Double FAMASs on Swisher and Spongy on the MP9, but given the firepower ATK came into this round with, it was definitely the right choice, and Fady, he's getting a lot of damage dealt against him, and Shake will finish the job there. Blaze the last alive down the secret stairs. Nowhere really for him to go, Cole. It's going to be another round for Bad News Bears.
I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better time to bring out that op for Junior as well. He picks that one up in round number 2, where ATK probably weren't expecting that at all. You can see how they're kind of playing around that outer yard position. They were certainly not expecting the op to be brought out here, and even that peek on top of Silo that came through initially to kick things off. From then on out, into a 4v5, it seemed like panic started to set in. Blaze, he's not out of it just yet, but he doesn't have head armor, and this could be a mighty fine upgrade for Spongy if he's able to find it. 25 on the clock here, and you can already see Blaze's game plan set in stone. It's going to be a save if he can get away with it. But he's going to get cleared here, surely. Spongy's going for the fight right now, right around the corner. He does back out just a little bit, though.
Oh, they know where he is.
What?
What? Wait,
is he on Silo? He's wallbanging him. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, don't do it to him.
Okay, that's
Junior
too expensive there.
Mini. He no-scoped him through the wall.
There's a lot wrong with that round. The way that ended, there's a lot wrong with it. How does he get the double wallbang tag, first of all? Second of all,
unbelievable.
Why do they send so many people after him one at a time?
I don't know. It's bizarre. A lot wrong with that round, but it is going to be Bad News Bears taking it. It is a little bit pricey. That I think Blaze will be pretty happy with the damage he was able to do towards the tail end, but now we got ourselves an A-side explosion. It's Spongy perfectly caught off guard here, tapping with the P250, but so much damage in from Swisher with the auto shot. He collecting some checks here, looking for the last one. It should be the outro. Junior missed shot and Shake Zula to close things out. Bad News Bears go 3-0, and there is a couple of weapons dropped, but still not an issue for the Bears here.
It's not bad news yet, but they will have to reinvest heavily. Spongy only with the P250 buying up fully in that round definitely puts him in rough water. He'll be dropped an AK by Swish, who picks up the M4. That XM kill reward really doing some good favors to the Bad News Bears economy. AKs across the board over for ATK, however, full utility as well. So they're going to try and get things going here. Round number 4, the first gun round of this game, of the series. Junior, of course he opens things up. He loves that aggressive op style, and well, he's going to take that one any day of the week right there.
And I mean, Mista, he slipped a nice gap here, but look who's waiting. He gets the kill towards Squeaky, and he's just so patiently ready for Mistum to lurk down on Janji. Of course, he's doing Janji things. He's aggressive towards despawn. He's already flanking here. Sheikh Zul's going to get that Molotov off in the anchor position towards ramp and simply fall off towards a more passive line, knowing that they have all this map control. It's only a matter of time here. Swisher gets pressed, but Mango, he clears that angle to perfection. It's a nade that touches down onto Mango to find the trade. And a little bit of hesitation kicks in for ATK at the moment.
Yeah, after that nade kill, they have their position telegraphed, and while Spongy just underneath watches them walk right on top of him. He'll mow him down for the last 2 kills, and Bad News Bears explode to a 4-0 lead. And that's the cleanest round Bad News Bears have had so far, I'd like to add. That was the first gun run of the game.
Yeah, and look at Junior, 8-0 at the moment. He's having no trouble swiping away. I was gonna mention as well that Mistum on this map, he can be super effective if he's given enough space. He'll take it, certainly. He's so effective at that lurk position on the T side. It's kind of what has been ATK's bread and butter. It's how they get most of their rounds, is utilizing Mistum to catch them off guard here. And right now, it's Bad News Bears having none of that. They're dismantling every position that he runs at, and they're doing a great job at it as well. Good damage onto Janji, but they're forced to recover into a 4v5 at the moment.
John's still risking things from back credit cards. He's gonna dome Spongy, so there's a big kill. He'll get a second on the Swisher, and now things are turning around a little bit. He's opened up the A site, and the bomb can get planted for ATK if they can recover the objective. Blaze falls to Janji, still very low. Junior outside will reconvene and drop a smoke. Shake, Janji, Shake, all coming from the same area. And Mango and MOTM looking for an upgrade here. The bomb finally recovered by ATK and moving its way out towards the A side. Janji has to be careful as Fady's watching this mini cross. He escapes alive for now, but they're down to B. The jig is up. There's a lot that's happened. It's still 50 seconds on the clock right now, and it feels like we're down to like a 20-30 second plant.
Yeah, I mean, they get the numbers punched in. Shake has a lot of angles to clear, same with the rest of Bad News Bears, and they're starting to make their way in towards this lower bomb site. Only silver lining here for the Bears is a low HP bar for Fady, but they've gotten themselves into great post plants at the moment, and it's only a matter of time here. Great Molotov, though. Sheikh Zula forcing Fady off and towards a headshot angle, which might be even worse as well. They're going to try and press the issue on this retake, but time has been bought here in the first headshot. It's going to be Fady with a 3K and Mango with 1 to really lock this one in. Junior's going to maintain his perfect KD for now. They are hunting close behind them.
Miss there, but he does not miss twice, Junior. He gets the second kill. And well, ATK will finally break that goose egg early on. They get that gun run under their belt. Or actually, it wasn't even a gun run, it was a deco. It was a deco. I still don't know how Fady got those 2 openings. I want to know how Fady got those 2 openings out towards B, because those were very quick in succession. Both were headshots, and that's what really opened up things for ATK. Fady got that space, they got the bomb down to B, and I think BNB hesitated a little bit there in the end on that retake. I think they could have gone a little bit faster and probably would have set themselves up for a better take. They would have had to rush things in the end, but the end of the round does go the way of ATK and MOTM, who's picking up the op for ATK. Has the big green, but he's getting spammed. He's getting harassed. He's down to 50 HP. Fady's chunked out a little bit too by that nade, and BNB are looking to get back in the win column.
Nice A-side explosion. Turnaround for 2's Blaze finding the entry. There's still one pack of Silo. Spongy, a great anchor, but he's running out of time here. He's running out of teammates as well, as he's good for 2. Mango will eventually best him, and it's just a numbers game at the moment for ATK. There's just not enough defense on the A bomb site to cover that, and with a delayed A execute, it works to perfection right there. They find the perfect timing to catch Bad News Bears off guard. This is the sort of T-side depth I was hoping to see from ATK. Some nice adjustment being made, and they're looking much more improved than what we previously saw them.
Yeah, ATK, a very strong 2-string of rounds so far, but one thing we have to notice is that they have been doing damage so far this game. Only round number 4 of this half was where Bad News Bears had a clean round. Everything else, ATK's gotten it down to the wire. ATK's done some significant damage, and BNB are going to bear the brunt of that economic hardship now. They went for a double op in the last round too. It paid absolutely 0. in terms of dividends. No shots, no kills, no damage, no control. Absolutely nothing. That op should get tossed over to Junior from the hands of Shake. I would assume anyway. The rest of the team should be just about on eco, as third round loss will be there for Bad News Bears. Junior's going to get that op. But what do the Bears want to do here? Maybe an outer flood, maybe a ramp lobby crunch. They're going to call a timeout and decide things now. But right now, ATK, they're looking incredibly strong. And BNB should be worried here because things are looking much better for ATK than for the Bad News Bears.
Yeah, definitely economically speaking here. I mean, I think the one adjustment that needs to be made, and I think this is what's being discussed in this timeout, is how they can cover off this A-side aggression that ATK is throwing at them. Obviously, that Deagle round that we saw coming through from the T side was maybe a little bit of a fluke in terms of catching them off guard. Obviously, some nice shots being hit from Fady in that one. But then you get executed on A as well right afterwards, and it becomes an issue here as you lose 2 rounds in a row and you start to lose your grip on this matchup here. It's allowing ATK to bleed back into this one, whereas it was looking very dominant at one point. These gun rounds were getting swiped away, and now we're going to have Junior on the big green, ready to maneuver in towards a position where he's opened up rounds time and time again, but won't be met with any ATK members.
Yeah, they're going to use the outer yard smokes, work down in towards Secret, but look who's there to greet him. Junior's waiting. He's lurking. And Mistum is not going to go down just yet. He's been burned by that op down the tunnels once before, and I think it's going to be a wrap towards Hell. Maybe even split up through Heaven on towards the A site. In they jump. Spongy here has a Deagle. Going to use it like a shotgun perhaps here up close and personal. But the timing. He leaves instead and goes back towards the squeaky door. Is he going to expect this? Yeah, Swisher's on side too. Nobody's ready for this. If they go dry... Yep, there they go. 1 and 2. Perfect entries for Blaze. He's starting to become on fire. Junior's alone out towards ramp, and... well, Shake, he's outside. There's nothing he can really do here. Maybe catch Mango off, but that would be small consolation to end this round. ATK with a good flank around, a good read on the situation, and most importantly, Blaze with those entries.
That was very, very nice. A lot of these explosions from ATK are set with no hesitation. Look at that. Mango wants some more. He's going to drop the weapon of Jake Zula. Only a P250, but a really nice jiggle that comes out from him. And now it's going to be a third round. ATK just looking so decisive in their executes right now. They're not struggling at all to topple them. Blaze has been finding some nice multi-kill entries. Fady the same, and I mean, obviously that was an eco, but now once these guns come out, will there be a reaction that ATK can recover from? That's the question here.
Bad News Bears still don't have the most money, Cole. I think they might go for another half. Okay, they look to be going for a full invest here, but their utility's going to be sorely lacking. And on Nuke, you need a lot of utility to stop these fast executes. ATK's had very good success just busting into sites as a unit, and Bad News Bears haven't really had the utility to counter this. They haven't had the position to counter this, and ATK have a good opportunity to tie things up at 4 apiece. The double Famasas too is a bit of a weak point here for the Bad News Bears, and overall it looks like a very good opportunity for ATK to start to really take a stranglehold of this map early on. It is still early days here on Nuke, but ATK have all the advantage right now. Swisher! That's a huge first kill. He gets a second. No, he doesn't, but Spongy's still around. Junior caps off Mango, and now things start to turn back to the favor of Bad News Bears. Their utility was enough, it seems. And now in comes one more. John G finishes the last into MOTM. He'll upgrade to an AK. Op for both now for Bad News Bears. I think that'll be tossed back to Shake. But either way, double op for Bad News Bears again. And they finally stonewall ATK. It wasn't a pretty round, but it did work out.
I still like what ATK is going for right there. This time, though, Bad News Bears, I believe off of that timeout 2 rounds prior, were able to adjust. Swisher obviously finding that first kill, and they played off each other on that A bomb site much more effectively, combining Junior's op as well in Heaven to help out in that defense. Really, really important for Bad News Bears to recover that, because ATK's A side explosions have been very effective here. Now it's John G rocking that secondary op inside of the flames here, inside of 2 sets of Molotovs. He's going to dive down the vents, pulling the same moves that we saw in the prior round. He finds a leg shot, finds another kill. Modem gets spiraling, and there's an eventual trade from Mistum, but he's already put his team in one position.
Yeah, and Shake's in a good spot out towards the ledge. Junior's going to rotate down towards B. The jig is up. ATK is red, and they should be foiled soon enough. Out goes the smoke from decontamination. Shake is careful. He spots out Blaze utility in hand, and now there's two more exiting out the double door. Swisher walks in, has the dink, and missed him between a rock and a hard place here. Fought back in towards the cubby and finished off eventually. He does manage one more for his troubles, but bad news bears are rebounding here. They're getting back in the driver's seat. They're taking the control and the momentum away from ATK, and they're shutting down these takes with poise. They're reading this incredibly well, and this is the bad news bears you really expect to see here in this matchup on this map. It's starting to come alive, and ATK are going to have to adjust again. Maybe they'll go back to that bread and butter ace site util take, but bad news bears, I think they found their counter.
I really like what we just saw from Junior as well. It's what we're going, or rather not Junior, it was Janji. It's what we expect from him for the most part, pushing through smokes. This time he does it with the AWP though. And not only does he find that first kill in Squeak, he dives down through vents, doing the same moves that we saw from the likes of Junior. And now he's going to open things up once again. Mango, he gets his head knocked off towards Silo, and we enter into an immediate 4v5 and an immediate good position once again for Bad News Bears. I believe he's even spotted out a player over in that back silo position.
I don't think they know the position of Mistum in towards Secret Stairwell, but Janji still knows there's at least two other players outer yard. Bad News Bears, they have the opportunity position. Shake will spot the foot, but it's a little bit late. They were not expecting Mistum, and he pounces well, brings it to a 4v4, and has that lurk position down in the tunnels. Ramp rotations coming in from ATK now off that opening kill. Let's see if they want to end towards B. It would be the wise call in this decision. Spongy still up towards A, I think. I think Junior's going to have to stop this. He might catch one off. He does indeed. That's Blaze to fall. And it gives him an advantage back to Bad News Bears as they'll look to retake this B site. I don't think they have anyone down here. I think it's completely wide open. So will be a free plant in a 4v4 retake. And one thing to note, B&B lack that utility. They lack the Molotovs. They have flashbangs. But that Molly will buy some time for ATK here as it will soon become an ally.
So he's got himself an AK, and there you go, missed him. He's able to find himself another frag here, equalizing into the 3v3. The retake coming through, but it's Modem holding the line here, ready to take the head off of Swisher. Looking for the trade, so Spongy will eventually find him. The op still holding out towards double doors, towards the glass window, but he's not good to find the trade onto Spongy, and so he'll have to fall on out. Junior's running out of time. They're running out of space here. Fady's going to be on the chase, but eventually ATK will close themselves out of fourth round in a position where Janji really let them have an opener, really gave them in that one. And once again, Fady's going to get bested by Junior, but it's a small consolation prize there.
Yeah, it's like a small pat on the back, if that. It's barely anything for Bad News Bears right now. It's a stat pad for Junior. Although the money for ATK is pretty much in the bin, same could be said for Bad News Bears. They have the saved op, they'll have a couple deagles, and that looks to be it. So the MAC-10s are actually the prime weapon to have in this situation for ATK. Build up a little extra bank. Only one player has armor, and you're probably not going to be taking that 1v1 duel against the op anyways with the SMG. And they'll just send Mango and the MAC-10s out towards the A side early. The flashbang goes in. Mango might be blind, but he's got a flank onto Swisher. First easy kill. Blaze drops Spongy in due turn. Janji falls to MOTM. The op of Junior will be attempted to save again. MOTM outer yard could get caught, but that would reveal the position of Junior anyways. He's being pincered upon, finished upon by Fady, and Shake with a deagle in a 1v5. It's just gonna fight, probably not even stay alive.
See if they pick up this op as well for Modem here. He's actually going to pick it up himself, and this has been an interesting story. He's back on this AWP. I saw some tweets from him saying that he's feeling very confident, very comfortable with the AWP, and it's exciting to see as well because he's very, very flashy with that weapon. You know, some of those shots are still that need to be hit. Those tripwire shots that really good oppers are able to convert off of. It is failed by Modem, but when he is hitting, he is on fire. And right now we're going to be having another save coming through from Bad News Bears and a hero op from Junior coming out as well. And look at this, they just run straight through ramp.
I'm very confused as to what the game plan was here for Bad News Bears. It looks like they just decided to stack a gamble, maybe. I don't think they should be sending the off in to fight this necessarily. It's a good opening pick, but is there enough to really retake this? That makes it a better opportunity, as there's now 2 casualties for ATK. They know One Sword's ramp room control. It's MOTM, but he's finished up, and in comes Mistim 1 and 2 with the MAC-10, making mist of his opposition. Swisher as an AK knows where 1 is, does not know there's a player ramp, however, and that's going to be Fady, the linchpin in this hole. He's now in a 1v2. The bomb is planted, but Junior has the op. They're baiting him out. Fady's been spotted. Swish knows where he is. The shot's landed by Junior. And Bad News Bears. They have the time on the defuse, I do believe, and they should be able to get themselves a 6th round off the back of a hero op and a half buy with a couple deagles and USPs.
I love how Swisher played that too. He finds that first kill and missed him, who's been shutting them down on that retake, but then he doesn't go for any more. He doesn't try and clear out ramp room on it by himself. Instead, he falls back towards bomb, taps it, and forces a position, forces the hand of the remaining T. And it just allows for Junior to clean up that last frag very easily. Distraction plays coming through from Swisher. You couldn't have asked for much of a better 2v1 playoff of the Bears right there. And now we're going to see another buy-in from ATK. They still have plenty of money, but that round, if you're looking to pull off an upset, especially on your map pick, you want to convert rounds like that, despite the hero up from Junior.
Yeah, it's a bit of a necessary round for ATK to win. They already pulled off a miracle round of their own, but you can't give Bad News Bears that free window back into the game to the half. Swisher, he's up on top of double stack. He'll make it a double kill. Fady gets 1 trade back. Shake finishes off, missed him though. Now Fady and Mango are exposed alone, and the bomb's on site. Fady out towards first vents, mowed down by Spongy, gets himself a brace. And Bad News Bears, 8-5 now. And the money for ATK is in a very awkward spot where Mistim could hero rifle, Blaze theoretically could follow suit, or at the very least armor, Tech 9 armor deagle with a little bit of utility. But this is almost a golden road for Bad News Bears to get up to a 10th round, or at least a 9th here.
Yeah,
ATK,
it really is.
They could have won this half.
It was getting there. It seemed like ATK strapbook ran dry, though. They've been throwing these A executes that Bad News Bears have reacted to pretty quickly. These outer yard aggressions, same thing here, but this time, Jonji's not quick enough, and Mistim is able to best him. The aggression from Jonji doesn't pan out, and a rare miss here. Now Shake Zula, he's going to be pressured on ramp room, but he's only good for 1, and now the eco round, he responded on right backwards. Depends if Junior can hit a couple shots in towards ramp. They haven't jumped down, and now Junior kind of gets the realization. He's going to go out wide and take down Fady on the retreat. He knows exactly where they're going as well. Spongy catches a lurk of Mistim. It puts it into a 2v3. The man advantage back into the Bears' favor.
Squeaky door goes open. Spongy now in hut. He's a great anchor, as you mentioned earlier, this matchup. And this is exactly where Spongy can shine. He's going to be aggressed upon. He'll spray down. The Molotov comes in from on high. It's Junior with a deagle. Swisher out through the vents. And Bad News Bear is up to a 9th round. ATK no bomb punt again, so they will still have their full buy here, but I don't know if they'll be lacking a little bit in terms of utility. Fady certainly will. MOTM looks to be lacking in terms of util as well. Missing out on the Molotov or an HE. One of the two. Would be very nice for ATK to have here, but they will not be gifted it. Bad News Bears, Og for Jonji. Op for Junior again, who's sitting at 17-2, I'd like to add. Spongy just behind him at 13 kills. But it really has been Junior and Spongy. Spongy anchoring things down, and Junior just going aggro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Spongy's great anchor on that A-bomb site. Swisher has been great in terms of reacting to how the explosions from ATK have been falling through. I like how they called that timeout and were able to adjust to those A-side attacks that ATK were throwing. But Junior with only 2 deaths is an unbelievable statistic compared to the rest of his team, nearing double digits for all of them.
Yeah.
He's just alive at every single round. He never goes down, it seems, and he's still winning a lot of these fights, judging by the amount of kills he has right now, just farming it up in this match. And it's going to be a test here. Shake Zula, we'll see if he can pass it. It's going to be an A-side fake that they've been throwing quite a bit. A lot of these executes, they've conditioned the Bears into this position, but the real play is going to be towards the ramp room, and Shake Zula forced to retreat.
He's going to drop down into the cubby. Junior is here as well. Op trained on ramp, waiting for ATK to flood right in. He'll hit that first spot, the next, swing for it as well, and connect his shot. Shake is yet to pounce, but now he does. Double headshot converted, and Junior will swing for more. He'll trade out onto MOTM, and Mango will come down the vents, but into the waiting arms of John G, who Mango will actually demolish there with a great headshot, but Junior will finish the job. Bad news Bears. Little rough there towards the early portion of this map, but they finish it off with a 10-5 half. We'll be back with half number 2 after a break. Welcome back, folks. Bad News Bears now about to take on their T side. Map number 1 between Bad News Bears and ATK here at the IEM Fall 2021 closed qualifier. I'm Boggs, joined by Exner and Cole. Bad News Bears. I think they're a bit lucky to have a 10-round scoreline at the end of this first half.
Yeah, they certainly are. I wouldn't call it luck here. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Bad News Bears in terms of how they are adjusting to what ATK threw at them in this first half. I think that is key to look forward to, as we're going to see some ramp aggression coming through. It seems to be a bit of a ruse at drawing out attention. As we'll see if they commit to it. Mango's still on the sideline ready to knock him down, but Spongy is going to best him here, kicking things off pretty hot and blazing down as well. Forced to retreat off the angle. Mistim's close by, but they're going to commit to this fight. One still towards ramp room, and they're walking into a trap. Fade's going to best Jonji, and the A-bomb site's compromised here, but they haven't got the plant down just yet. And they're going to struggle to get that down safely.
Yeah, they're also at a man disadvantage, but they could rotate down towards B or even through hut into ramp room. There's a lot of options here for Bad News Bears, especially if they take down Fady, but he's out towards lobby now. He has a lineup for 2, only hits the first so far, and well, it's the man of the hour left alive, and I don't think ATK can rest easy until he's done and dusted.
Not
Junior.
at all.
He might not have us op, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. Spots out the first headshot,
No way.
and down he goes, breaks the vents, waits for the second peek, but MOTM, quick on the draw and clean on the shot, gets that pistol round for ATK.
Oh man, I wanted him to win that. Just the absurdity of his KD after that round, what it would have been, is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's sitting at
Would've been,
23 and 3 kills right now. Unstoppable, but he does get bested, and now we're looking at a rough position here for Benny Spears. A possibility for ATK to fight their way back, and it's going to be a full eco. I'm not surprised to see that. John G, the only one investing anything into this round. I'm sure he'll be buying either an SMG or limited utility and going on that aggressive for that first round buy coming up in the next one. But, you know, we'll see if he can get anything done with this deal. He's going to be the man to watch, and he's going to be pressured towards outer yard. Missed him right on the other end of this angle here. Now he's been spotted.
Lots of damage dealt on the John G. The scout comes through for a little bit more. Blaze up on top of the boxes, will be forced away, and wisely will not hold that angle for too long. MOTM next in line. Scout out, swaps to the sidearm, and actually will manage only 1 kill as he gets overwhelmed by the sheer number of Bad News Bears players. And that's the thing, you have those scope weapons, you cannot overstay your welcome, or you will get run down by a buy such as this. And Bad News Bears, I think they're just going to stall out and try and find an aggressive ATK player to capitalize upon, as things are starting to slow down just a little bit here. John G spams though and just nearly takes out Fady. Doesn't do any damage, but that was way too close for comfort there. Fady finally takes him out instead, but overall, Bad News Bears, they still have a chance for a little bit more damage.
We'll see if they can find a couple kills. Blaze and missed them both taken into the 1 scout territory. So that's something to look forward to. But at the moment, ATK have truly given up nothing. 25 on the clock now is all we have to work with. And as they kind of head in towards this A-bomb site, this round should quickly fade away. We'll see Fady on top of the hut here, ready with the FAMAS. It's only a matter of time here. They go around the corner. Spongy, not quite fully clearing that one. No problem. And it will be Junior going down towards the tail end as well. So that 10 KD moves down to a 6, but still a really good position to be in.
Poor Junior, only a 6.0 KD. It's not like this is a match where if you win it, you qualify for IEM Fall North America or anything. The last RMR before the major. It's not like there's anything at stake.
There's a lot of positions as well. I mean, 1 best of 3, like you mentioned, is all that's required to make it. So if you can get it early, get yourself a nice little break. Don't have to worry about playing tomorrow. You won't be back. You'll be qualified in for the closed qualifiers. So we'll see if we can get some early insight into who's going to make it. Miss Stum is going to take down John G. I figured he was going to go on some hyper aggression with limited utility. He only had a Galil to work with, and he gets taken down early. So there's one prong of that A-side approach that Bad News Bears are looking for, taken down.
Swisher just narrowly misses the spam onto Fady, but Spongy's been finished off by Mango. And their molly goes in towards Hut, and Bad News Bears have lost 2 players for basically nothing. 1 shot of damage worth onto both Mango and Mistum. And Bad News Bears really haven't even seen too much contact. They've used a lot of utility. They've telegraphed a good amount. And all for naught, it seems. A scout outside. Back behind Unbreakable. We'll miss them now. And Fady's just in the middle of the open. I'm not so sure what that was all about. But now the Molotov comes in and Fady's fallen. Mango's dropped down, but he could catch Switcher off in towards Hut. Mango gets the... Does not win that duel?
Oh my god. Unbelievable right there from Swisher. He's certainly caused some chaos. He's put it into a 3v3, and they're going to dive down. Vince, this is the perfect read. They all think it's sloppy, and look who's stuck around. Swisher.
So good.
He knows he's going to try and play off his low HP. It's Modern around the corner, and it's a frustrating death for Swisher, but he does good damage. He gathers some information, and Modern retreating back towards the ramp room. Junior's going to start to punch in those numbers. He's going to be out that one. Junior hits a blinder, a headshot, making a double. Blaze and missed him out of the round, and Modern looking to save the day here into the 1v2. He's going to push towards that left side of ramp. He has a bit of utility to work off of. The flashbang goes down. He's going to clear out some close angles, but he's running out of time here. He has to make a move. He has to do it quickly. The missed flash is going to buy that much more seconds, and eventually that ticker is going to cause some chaos, and the crossfire comes through. If Junior wouldn't have got it, surely Shake would have, and it's 11th round off of the back of Junior and Swisher. This dynamic duo on the Bad News Bears to pick up that 3v5 victory as well.
Junior doesn't even need an op. That first AK shot was so insane. That was a perfect counter strafe because he's running outside from back silo. He's mollied out of position, spots ahead, stops just long enough to take his shot, then repositions, sprays away onto the second guy trying to get the trade, and basically opens up this half for Bad News Bears now. ATK onto a half by Deagles on 3, a light amount of utility, and this is a prime opportunity for Bad News Bears to finish ATK's map pick on this BO3 and book themselves a spot in the IEM Fall North America main event. Mango, though, he might have some other ideas. Gets tagged down a little bit by the spam. The spam from Junior has been impeccable. It has been immaculate, and sometimes it's just, what can you do against that besides just tip your hat?
Yeah, we'll see if they do any of that. It still seems like they're not happy with conceding, though. That's the thing. They still are trying to fight for this lobby control, and for good reason. They've taken full ramp control at the moment, but it's all falling apart right now. Junior and Spongy have both opened up frags apiece, and it's left Blaze on an island here towards B. Good angle to play off of, but how much can you really do with just a Deagle as just one man? Even a second player rotating, but it's modeled with a USP to work off of, so not much real help in terms of offering up a defense in the ramp room.
Yep. And it's not like there's been any damage really dealt onto Bad News Bears either, making that USP a one-shot headshot. It's going to rest a lot on the shoulders of Blaze here, and missed him when he eventually rotates in. John's just running out, nothing in hand. Swisher, though, taken down low, and MOTM takes him down. Junior will trade out, but also takes a considerable amount of damage, so it's a doable 1v3 for Mistum. Not very likely, but he should at least be able to manage one more kill out of the situation. Does not have a kit, but anything is possible, and Mistum has been a very crisp player for ATK. He's not quite lurking on the T side. He's going to have to take the initiative here on CT retake. But Shake, I like his position out towards ramp. The double up towards the back of ramp 2 means that it's going to be hard for Mistum to manage much. And there comes Shake, catches the timing, and Bad News Bears reel in the round. 12-7 now, only 4 rounds away from taking map number 1, the pick of ATK. But Swisher might just have to be dropped in AK as the money for the Bad News Bears is not the best just yet.
They haven't stacked up the best economy here, but you got to respect what Chanji did in that round. He bites the bullet for the teammates behind him to find those trade kills on towards the B site. So I love how they're making sure they utilize those roles, despite Chanji, you know, low on the boards there. And the fact that he goes down, it just gives up the remaining 2 positions, especially in a 5v3. That's exactly what you want to see, is them, you know, willing to sacrifice a player for the greater good of taking that B bomb site. And Chanji, speaking of taking the B bomb site, he's nearly done it right now, already in the single door, already made his way all the way through that lower bomb site. And look at this, Blaze. It's caused some rotations. It's caused a little bit of chaos here. They've taken lobby control off the back of it, so they know exactly where the Bears are, but they've still got to lurk around here from Spongy as well.
And the Bears don't need to commit to this early either. There's a lot of time left on the clock. They will start to make their way out on towards side. Mistum will reveal his position and spam down Switcher through the smoke, so Jonji will probably upgrade from that MAC 10 to the AK or 4 below. But Blaze has not been destroyed just yet. Fadey's caught another one, and the Molly forces them away. Bad News Bears, they try and force the issue here, but they get punished for it. Jonji trades only for 1, and Spongy, he's left alone. 1v4. Might be able to catch one off. Not even that. ATK with a brilliant bit of aggression on the CT side. All the information they need. And they just collapse upon B and B at the end there on that B site. And much like their B site post plans were incredibly hard to deal with, their B site hold remains the same. Undefeated.
Very solid stuff right there from ATK. And what I was kind of missing coming through from Bad News Bears and their CT side was those lobby aggressions that were very rare, and honestly for good reason. Against a team like ATK, most of those rounds were just A-side explosions, and if you were to push lobby early on, it could have been a quick disaster for you. But either way, we got ourselves another pistol round here, a deco of sorts. Bottom, he's certainly been spotted. Gonna be pressured here, but luckily bailed out from Mistum. He's able to work on the molly, and he'll pass Swisher as well. Mistum's hungry for more. Trying to farm up the stats towards the outer yard, taking him away from Modem. Spongy not long for this world either. He's going to be taken care of. And Junior, well, maybe he can get his 30th here, but that's best case scenario. He'll land it right out of Mistum, making a 31st there. Modem, he's taken down as well. Fady around the corner. He's got to be terrified of what's to come for good reason. The nade goes out, but it's already been a little bit of chip damage off of the economy here of ATK in the 1v5.
And if Junior can get another kill or two here, things will get even worse for ATK.
Ooh.
He's spotted out the next. He takes the shot a little too early, but now he has his weapon of choice! That's a good little bait and switch, though. They had Mango coming in from behind, too, but that got a little too scary there for a second. It looked like Junior may well have been able to pull off the impossible, but the impossible remains so just for now. The buy will be back for Bad News Bears, Galil for John G, and Shake will have an AK. It does seem, yeah, he'll go for the AK. Junior does have his big green gun, and Modem will have one as well. But the rounds are getting closer and closer here. Only 3 rounds separating these two teams, and ATK with another round win can reset the Bad News Bears if they don't get the plant down. So ATK are giving themselves a chance here, and MOTM's going to go aggressive. That Molotov will ward anyone back towards Trophy. Junior's watching on the other side of the wall, but will not spot anyone just yet. Bad News Bears feel like they need to go together a little bit more, use a little more utility on their takes, because ATK are starting to find those aim duels going in their favor. And now it's a double collide for MOTM! Junior trades one back, as does John G, but Mango has the return on the Spongy. John is low, so it's going to rest on the shoulders of Junior again, but MOTM may have done enough, but Junior has other ideas. And on the no-scope, MOTM to the smoke! He'll swap the op too! And John G's now wondering what in the world just happened. He's all alone in a 1v2, and Fady's honed in on his position, but John G does not care. MOTM AK in hand wins it all. 4 kills for MOTM, and he's definitely looking like a man of the match candidate after that one.
Not only the man of the match right there, he's rubbing it in as well. That is a brilliant round right there from Modem, holding down that trophy position. And that first initial collateral as well, you thought that was kind of clear, especially with John G holding that in the initial stages, but they just peeking a little too wide, and Modem taking that space is so massive right there. On top of that, pushing through the smoke is something that is so hard to comprehend for Junior. And the 2v3, if Modem goes down, that puts it into a 2v1, a near impossible situation there, especially with the current positioning. B bomb set would have been perfectly compromised, and the round could have been over then and there, but the fact that he hits the no scope, it works out. So ATK will take themselves a 10th and force Bad News Bears onto another timeout as well.
And it's a bad buy too. Tech 9s on 3, a Glock for Junior, and a P250 for Spongy. Vests for both John G and Shake. There's a bit of utility here, so they have a plan, but Cole, this is not looking good for Bad News Bears. This is ATK taking full control of the CT half and really starting to establish themselves. I feel like this ATK squad is giving themselves a very solid chance of taking this map over Bad News Bears, and I don't think this is something we were expecting, particularly when we saw the veto.
Oh no, maybe something can be made of this one. Spongy and Swisher are both going to find some entry frags right there, causing some chaos, but the issue is they haven't been able to pick any of those weapons. Finally, they will be able to grab up a couple pistol upgrades, but it's 3 Tech 9s to defend against the likes of Modem and Mistum. 2 heavy hitters here for the ATK roster, ready with the smokes, ready with the utility, all being lined up. Modem's going to line up that flashbang, but he's going to swim towards the outer yard, and now it's going to be chaos. There's no flashbang to come through. They know he's in heaven, and he's bought so much time. Jonji's just playing the clock right now, and look at that. He catches Modem off guard. They jump out of heaven, but there's no flashbang for it. Victims on the aggression, back of sight. It's Shake to fall down, but it's still a 2v2 with no time left to defuse. They've got to commit to it. One trap there around towards heaven, and it's Jonji and Junior to close things out. Bad News Bears steal away an eco round victory.
Another eco round goes the way of the Bad News Bears, and these are the types of rounds that are keeping them in this series. They lose to those 2 rounds they've won off the back of nothing, and I think ATK have the lead right now, but Bad News Bears, they dig deep. They come up with a huge round for themselves, and now it's not Bad News Bears in the broken bye. It's ATK, Deagle, P250, Kit, and that's it. broken economy for the CT side, and Bad News Bears staring down the barrel of a 14th round, although ATK have been able to find some success in these sorts of buys. I don't think this one is the one they will. Bad News Bears will be crossing all their T's, dotting all their I's, and looking to just completely swarm out towards the ramp side. Swisher leading the charge here. And I believe Janji's already worked down into Secret Tunnel, too. So he's got himself a lot of map control. Bad News Bears have all the info they need. And now Janji spotted at least one. He gets flanked up by Mistim. What? He came from outside. There's no fear.
Oh, he get himself in some crazy good position. But up the ladder, Swisher's going to ride. And he's going to find himself a kill on the Blaze. Now, A-bomb site somewhat compromised, but look at these low HP bars starting to become of issue here for Bad News Bears. The bomb's now been tossed down towards Swisher, and they maintain some healthy positions up above heaven. They should be able to win off of these positions, but I won't lock it in just yet. The Eagles are raining out here. Junior, he doesn't want to peek. He doesn't want to overextend. He's got someone watching his back, so all he has to do is wait things out and miss him around the corner. While he's got himself the A4, it's not in his hands for much longer. Spongy going to cut off those rotates. And now the eco frags, they start to get a little bit hungry here. They're going to start to peek out and hunt things down. But either way, it's 14 locked in bound for Bad News Bears.
Spongy will get the next, and MOTM will look for some sort of consolation here. That consolation will be an honorable death, it seems.
I really like how they dropped that weapon on top of the bomb as well. So there's no chance for Modem to get that. It was sitting up in heaven and threw it down on top of the bomb. Lovely stuff right there. Small detail,
Smart
but
move.
Locking that one in.
Yeah, now look. MOTM, he could have dropped that rifle over for a teammate. Instead, it's an XM for Mango. Granted, very viable gun top hut. But double FAMASas for Blaze and missed him, and a glass cannon op for MOTM. That could have been the difference between armor and no armor right there. That could have been the difference between utility for ATK. They don't have it. So great little detail, great attention to detail.
Oh,
and speaking of details, Junior, he just loves to take those swings. Missed him, though. Should have another win against Janji, who continues to lose that 1v1 engagement against him.
Yeah.
He's not expecting these fights. Missed him rotating and repositioning around incredibly well. And there's that XM.
Hello. Mango, he might be good for 2 as well. He slipped a little bit of a gap. Janji, or Junior rather, right around the corner. He's going to take the fight. He's missed a couple of shots. Swisher first to turn around. He's able to 180 onto Mango as well, sending that towards the sideline, and the touchdown on the bottom to close things out. Swisher with a 3K and a lovely one at that. My goodness, what is this game come to? It's pure chaos.
ATK are going to call their first timeout of this map, and it comes with their backs up against the wall. 5 rounds, their deficit. Bad News Bears 1 round away from taking map number 1 and going to their pick of Inferno, a map where we know Janji is an absolute menace. ATK's money too, Cole. It's in the bin. What do you think their play is here?
I mean, they're going to go for a force here. I think they've got to try a lobby crunch, best case scenario. That's going to be the only option that I can imagine. And right now, I mean, we've seen a lot of great plays from Mistim to shut down Junior. It seems like he has an excellent read on that player on individually, because that head-to-head has to be heavily in Mistim's favor. But the issue is, when it comes down to some of these ace that executes, it's just not there. The defense can't be made, and what could be better right now for Bad News Bears than on map point against a lacking by 2 UMPs, MP9 here. Mistim's trying to get his way in towards Secret once again, but Junior this time has spotted him. And that's going to be a hard retreat for him. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Good for the 1-1,
He still
though.
gets Junior. That's a great pickup. It's a 4v4, though, so Bad News Bears still have the advantage. I do like the lobby crunch coming in here from ATK. They have 1 through hut and 1 through ramp. Fady down towards B tunnels, though it's going to be Janji, this time not having to deal with Mistim. Maybe he can get that entry kill. Fady still in towards the vents, will finally drop out. Mango's on top outside, and Spongy? He's... Spongy?
Oh my goodness. I think he'll be bested here. They're chasing him down. Spongy's on the retreat here pretty quickly. And I think they're happy with the control that they've got. They're going to loop around in towards A as well. So Fady's waiting in the vents as well, holding his position. Swisher right around the corner. The inbound's coming through from ENB, but not for long. Spongy is going to take down Fady in this A-bomb site compromise at the moment. All 3 players trying to work their way through lobby, but it's just not going to be enough. It shouldn't be.
That
my god,
What?
Swisher!